For Connor's informal assessment, it was decided to do a vocabulary assessment because that is one of the things that he struggles with the most. So we decided to do words in context. So here we are assessing what he can identify in context by looking at some specific words just in a sentence to see if he can determine what they mean. So he was given 5 sentences, and one word was bolded and underlined, and he needed to select the meaning of the word by its context. When Connor took the assessment, he was very distracted. It was homecoming week, so there was a lot going on. He was dressed for the theme for the day, so it was really hard for him to focus on this assessment. After reviewing the results of the assessment, Connor did miss a few questions. He is currently performing at a 4th grade level, so is recommended to review the specific words, their definitions, how to use them in a sentence, to help him understand what he's reading. Connor should be given a list of vocabulary words before reading a text to help aid in that comprehension, that understanding of what he needs. This should help solidify his understanding of the text that he's reading. After discussing the assessment with Connor, he actually knew some of the words in context, and I wasn't expecting that. I think that he is performing at a slightly higher level than what his assessments have read in the past, but I do feel that he is still struggling with reading comprehension. In the future, I would add more questions to this assessment. That way there's more variation in the sentences that I'm giving him, and the vocabulary, just to make sure that it wasn't just like a guess, and just to make sure that he is still performing where we need him to be. I would also do this assessment on a week where the kids are not dressed up and it's not crazy. It was really hard to find time to do this assessment, so I had to do it during homecoming week. So in the future, doing it during a more normal week would probably be more beneficial. Relating back to his folder and his diagnosis, I do believe that Connor is still struggling with that reading comprehension, and I believe that this assessment helped us figure out more specifically what he is struggling with, and it might not necessarily be the vocabulary. It might be just that he's reading it too fast, or he's just struggling with that focusing.